Chat, as you know, I went to the MrBeast event. I went to this crowded pack of fucking people. These carnivores, may I even fucking call them. However, I did not manage to get the burger. I did not manage to get the burger. MrBeast, I apologize. I'm sorry. I made you a promise that I didn't keep, but I promise you I will get the burger this weekend, maybe. I'll just go back there and actually not fucking have to smell the terrible sanitization of others. Let's start off with how the day started. COVID moment? Boy, you have no fucking idea. So there I was. I woke up at around probably like 8 a.m. 7 a.m. actually. I woke up at like 7 a.m. A bit of world building for the mall. The American Dream Mall. I think it's like the second biggest mall in the country. It is a dead mall. It is by far one of the most unpopular. Maybe I'm being a little harsh. It is a boring mall. There's like a couple malls near me. Another small mall, small near town mall, has more people than the American Dream. It's more lively, more community-like, I guess. But anyways, woke up 7 in the morning, did my usual thing, went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth. By the time I was done, it was probably like 9. The mall doesn't open till or the store doesn't open till like 11 a.m. Also, a very important information. This will play out later in the story. But a very important information is that my phone was at I think 60%. And I contemplated, I had two options here. I could A, charge my AirPods, or I could B, charge my phone. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna charge my AirPods. So I charged my AirPods, left them charging for like the whole hour. I went to the mall at around 10. And as any typical teenager with no car whatsoever, calls in Uber. So the Uber guy was driving me. In the beginning of the ride, he asked me, so why are you going to the mall this early? And I didn't want to explain YouTube lore. I just said, I'm gonna go shopping early. And he was like, okay, sure. End of the ride, he was like, you're not going shopping. Why the hell are there a bunch of people? And I was like, there's an event going on. He questioned me as if I was some sort of drug dealer escaping from the country. He's like a police interrogating me. And I just told him, there's a YouTuber in that mall and I'm just gonna go visit him. He's like, oh, okay, have fun. Weirdest fucking Uber that I've ever had. I get to the mall and get in line. And it is already packed. The mall inside is already packed. By the way, this isn't even a clever representation because this is at what? Hold on. As of 1 a.m. This isn't even the morning of when I got there. Here's how big the line is. Imagine this much people, but 3 times more. There are people, I walk in, I see people sleeping with their Minecraft bed. I see people who bought portable chairs just waiting for MrBeast. People on their phone, crisscross applesauce, going haha, tweeting, MrBeast is at my mall, I'm gonna meet him. It is the most packed fucking shit ever. People slept at the mall, I don't know. I don't know how they got there early. I don't know if they actually closed the malls or if they just closed the stores inside them. I don't know. But there was a bunch. And so I waited. Oftentimes there were people that just screamed out MrBeast! MrBeast is over there! And an entire crowd would go, and it's just one cameraman trying to do his job. I don't know what he's filming, but he's just trying to do his job. And at this point of time, it's not really as smelly, I guess. Because when you see a crowd like this, you can already tell how fucking disgusting it's gonna smell. Anyways, here and there, it's 10:30, 11. Here's some exposition for the fucking Beast Burger location. The Beast Burger location is at the 3rd floor. If I can get a better shot. Here, all right. This is the center. At 11 o'clock, everyone gathers here at the center. You can probably find me. I'm somewhere in this fucking image. I don't know where. We open our first Beast Burger in 10 minutes. So basically this is when was this taken? 10:56. So around 10:56, around 10:30, people are starting to gather here in the middle. Mind you, MrBeast Burgers is around here, 3rd floor. Everyone's gathering here. There's a drone taking shots and recordings of everyone. The drone sees you. Everyone's like, yeah, woo, woo. We went upstairs, went to the 3rd floor over here. The 3rd floor, my greatest fucking enemy. I was here. You see where this little fence behind the police guard is right now? I was like 2 rows behind the fence. Now, this was before anyone showed up. Before MrBeast and his crew came out, or anyone came out, the Toys R Us guy. This guy and his little Toys R Us minions. Toys R Us minions. His little Toys R Us workers, you know? They had a cart. They had a cart of things. They gave out things. I was 2 rows in the middles, and the crowd was already packed. There was no way for me to get out, back out, or anything. You can already tell I'm starting to sweat. My shirt is getting sweaty. Everyone is sweating. We are so packed close together. You know when you're in middle school and you gotta like change for gym or whatever? You're changing back to your regular clothes after like, I don't know, playing a game of basketball. Everyone's like taking off their shirt or whatever, changing to normal school uniforms or whatever after gym. And you smell that fucking horrendous type of sweat. That's what it smelled like for me. For half hour, by the way, because I stood there waiting half hour until I just couldn't bear to stand it because I was confident someone was gonna pop out eventually. But no, it was the fucking Mr. Giraffe guy. Mr. Giraffe guy. Along with a couple other Toys R Us employees. They came out with a cart. They gave us some stickers, which I have right now. Oh, you can't even see it. They gave out this small sticker. It's sort of being destroyed by the green screen, but you know. And they gave out like 10% coupons. Now this asshole parent behind me. This asshole fucking parent. If he sees this, he knows exactly who I look like. There's no way you can miss out a skinny kid with a fucking ponytail and a hat. He knows exactly what I look like, and if he ever comes across this stream, let me know. You're an asshole, you fucking bitch. There was 2 things the Toys R Us employees were giving out. Little stickers like these, which I took a whole stack, and 10% coupons. Now, mind you, the Toys R Us employees are behind the fence. They're by where the policemen are. I'm like 2 rows behind, I guess. 1 row behind, I don't know. So I'm trying my hardest to reach. I get it. I grab like a hold of it. And then the guy literally, I didn't think it was that fucking deep, but he literally shoves my arm. I managed to lose grip of the 10% coupon. He grabs like 2 of them and then pushes back instantly. And then he gives his two coupons to his fucking 4-year-old son because everyone knows you're not gonna fight back a 4-year-old little kid that got a gift. All right, it's being an asshole. Snatches it away from the employee, and the employee's like, what? Like the security guard next to the employee is telling me to like calm down, everyone calm down. I didn't get any 10% coupons, so I hope you're happy, asshole. So yeah, a bunch of chaos in the crowd for about 10 or 20 minutes until we notice one thing special. You know how there's a fence and there's security guards? This guy, for example, he's sort of like blocking it. Apparently, there was someone like a family that had a wristband. They had a yellow wristband. They showed it to the security guard, and the security guard let them in. So the crowd started to wonder, where the hell did they get that wristband? So I was like, all right, I can't stand this smell anymore. First of all, I'm getting a little claustrophobic because the crowd is getting tighter and tighter by every minute. So I backed out. I was like, you know what? I can deal with getting like a picture from far away. I don't care. I backed out. I went from like the first row all the way to the back outside of the crowd, and I did a little bit of exploring. And good for me, because there was one thing important. You know that yellow wristband? I even have it right here. They gave us this yellow, oh, you can't see it because my green screen. This yellow wristband that I have, this was needed to even get into MrBeast Burger. And I didn't know where that was. I searched around the mall, and very few people had it, by the way. I like looked at everyone's wrist, and every time I did, I would ask them, hey, where did you get that wristband? Every person that I talked to would point me to a different direction. First of all, for the first hour, I'm trying to find, like, the entrance of any line possible. I look around the mall for another hour, nothing. It's probably like 1 o'clock. So I was starting to lose hope. I asked one last person, and he directs me to like some sort of, I'm pretty sure they have it on images. He directs me to like an ice rink over here. And this isn't really like during the MrBeast explosion or whatever. But imagine a line going from here all the way over here, and then making a whole U-turn around the whole center. I went to the back of the line, and I noticed there was a MrBeast employee giving out QR codes. And I was like, I asked her, hey, what is that? What does that do? And she told me, oh, that's so you could... I haven't even gotten a ticket. It was 1 o'clock. She told me, oh, this is the line where you get the wristbands, where you register to get a wristband. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went one. It's still early, pretty early. I wait in line, 1 o'clock. I get my ticket. I get my ticket at 5. 4 hours of waiting in line. And I looked at my ticket, and apparently every ticket has like some sort of number written on them. You waited 4 hours? Okay. Let me walk you through my like mindset for this during these 4 hours. I contemplated like, man, I could just go tomorrow. I could go tomorrow in the morning, because MrBeast like said like, oh, just go tomorrow if it's super busy, I'll still be there. I thought to myself, I am one greedy fucking streamer or YouTuber, whatever the hell you want to call me. Because I was thinking to myself, if I get the right picture, that thumbnail is gonna go crazy. I was just thinking to myself, do it for the video. Do it for the video. Just do it for the video. Just do it for the fucking video, and then you're out of here. That was basically my whole mindset throughout the whole thing. And obviously MrBeast, I obviously want to take a picture with him because it's MrBeast. I mean, he's a cool person. He's a really cool person. Anyways, around like 5 o'clock, I finally, after so much fucking waiting, I get my ticket. I I look at my ticket, and I'm like, there's a number on it. I start searching up, like I'm looking through Twitter, seeing what's everyone doing during this fucking event. And I also see someone have the same ticket as me, have the same wristband as me, but with a lower number. And that's when I realized that the lower the number, the faster you get into the burger. Basically, if you have the number 200, you are the 200th person in line, which is pretty low for the amount of people that went into that fucking mall. Over like 17,000 people went. And I looked at my number. After I saw that tweet, I looked at my number, and I immediately, my hope of seeing him was like shot from here all the way to the depths of hell. I looked at my number. 19,804. 19,804th person in line. I was expecting at max 15,000. This is the line to even get into the restaurant. I waited 5 hours to even get this wristband. And now you're telling me I have to wait another 5 hours to get into the restaurant. And the store was gonna close at 9. I was like, if this is true, the line was moving at the worst pace possible. I'm probably just gonna waste my whole day. But I stood strong. I stood strong. I thought about I kept thinking to myself, do it for the video. Do it for the video. Just do it for the fucking video. Do it for the fucking video. And guess what? You get to even meet MrBeast. You get to meet Carl. You get to meet fucking Sapnap. You get to meet everyone. I tried being optimistic. Think positive. Think positive. 6 hours, still on the second floor, still in the same, probably a little, maybe 2 feet more, same exact spot as to where I was at 5 o'clock, basically an hour ago. The line was moving slower as time went on, and it hit 6:30. You know how my phone was at 60%? It was at 20 now. 6:30, you can see that, like, there's like a small glass roof on the mall. You can see like the sky is slowly starting to get darker. And I start losing hope. I'm like contemplating. I'm like thinking to myself, if I leave this line, It's over. I can't take it back. It's over. It's done. I kind of wish I quit earlier, to be honest. Because it was still sweaty. That mall isn't meant to have an event like that. I start sweating. It's getting really boring. I can't use my phone. Because if it died, I don't have a charger. All the stores are closed. Everyone's also having the same issue. They're looking for people. One person even fucking bought a charger off someone for like 50 bucks. I don't know how much. And it's at around 7 o'clock. I look at my phone, 15%. I'm like, if this shit dies, I have nobody to pick me up. Like, I have no phone. All the fucking stores are gonna be closed by the time I'm out. I either wait here, this huge sweaty fucking line, because it's already hot as hell in there, or I give up. And so, a lot of contemplating done. It's around like 7:10. Took me like 15 minutes to finally make my decision. I stepped out. I stepped out of the line. I stepped out of the line. And I went to the fucking bathroom because I was holding in the biggest piss of my life. I'm gonna say it. American Dream Mall, add more fucking bathrooms. Add as much as an airport would. Because holy shit, your bathrooms are in the most obscure locations in the world. I was about to piss myself. But I find a bathroom, piss myself, and then it hits me. I left the line. If I wanted to go back, there's no point. Because I know... I know how fucking greedy people are with their line positions, especially at this point. So I go back. I stay for like 30 minutes. I stay for 30 minutes seeing if the line does get faster and if I was somehow able to convince the person behind me. Because the family was super nice. I'm sure I was able to convince them. I look around, 30 minutes. Basically the same location as to where I once left. Except maybe like 2 feet farther. So I was pretty positive, even if I stuck it out, I wasn't even gonna get to order. Because it was already like 7:30, and I still had one more floor to go. And yeah, that was practically how my trip went. I didn't get to see him, but I did get my Toys R Us stickers that I just fucking lost. I lost my Toys R Us stickers. But you know, if he ever comes here again, I probably won't even go to any of it. Oh! Before the story ends though, you guys could never believe who I met. It's like a small little side quest mission that I like came across. I think it was like around the morning when I first came in. I don't know why. I don't know for what reason she was there. Someone cosplaying Hatsune Miku was there. Was fucking there. With what I suppose is like her boyfriend or whatever, with normal fucking clothes. In fact, he had like an attire or a suit on. I'm looking at like astonishment and awe as to why there is a girl cosplaying Hatsune Miku 9 or 10 in the middle of the morning or whatever in the mall. Seems like she was about to leave because she was like heading towards the exit. But I feel like that's a funny part to the story. So there was that. Did you take a picture of her? I should have, but no, I didn't. I just said I like said to her that's a cool costume, and she was like thank you. Then she went off into like the exit. I should have taken a picture, but I was like I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous with social interaction.